Today, we delve into the heart of India's spiritual heritage, the Rath Yatra festival. Join us as we explore the rich traditions, legends, and significance behind this grand celebration.
The Rath Yatra, also known as the Chariot Festival, honors Lord Jagannath, Lord Balbhadra, and Devi Subhadra. Legend has it that Lord Krishna's sister, Subhadra, wished to visit her birthplace, so the deities embark on a divine journey.
And what better way to travel than on majestic chariots?
Indeed, the three chariots, Nandighosa, Taladvaja, and Darpadalna, are pulled by thousands of devotees through the streets of Puri, Odisha. The Rath Yatra dates back over 5,000 years to Jagannath Puri, a picturesque city in Odisha, India.
Legend has it that Lord Krishna and Balarama received an invitation from their maternal uncle, King Kamsa, to visit Mathura.
To honor this request, they embarked on a divine journey, seated on a chariot.
What makes this festival unique?
Three deities, Lord Jagannath, his elder brother Balbhadra, and their younger sister Subhadra, are taken out of their temples.
Their ornate chariots, mini architectural marvels, are constructed over 42 days.
These massive 18-wheeled chariots bear the sibling deities, and millions gather to witness their grand procession.
Why are these deities different?
Unlike metal idols, they're fashioned from wood, cloth, and resin.
Their large heads and lack of arms symbolize an ancient legend.
In ancient times, King Indrayumna, ruler of Puri in the east, yearned to behold the Lord face to face. His heart ached for a divine encounter beyond the material bounds of his kingdom. In a dream, he saw a beautiful blue deity named Neela Madhva, whose sapphire hue radiated divinity. This celestial vision left an indelible mark on the king's soul. Driven by an ardent desire to connect with the divine, King Indrayumna embarked on a quest. He learned that the idol of Neela Madhva had reappeared to the tribespeople of Dwarka as an embodiment of Lord Krishna. The idol had been immersed in the legendary Dwarka Sea after Krishna's cremation. However, when King Indrayumna attempted to claim possession of this sacred heart, the idol mysteriously vanished. Filled with remorse and seeking absolution, the king turned to Lord Krishna. He resolved to sanctify Krishna in another form, one that would allow devotees to witness the divine presence. Another legend says that King Indrayumna dreamed that Krishna's body had floated back up on his shores as a log. The two legends merge here. Indrayumna decided to build a temple to house the log. His next task was to find someone to craft the idols from it. Legends say that Vishwakarma, God's own architect, arrived as an old carpenter. He agreed to carve the idols, but on the condition that he was not to be disturbed. However, when he did not emerge from his workshop for weeks, going without food, water or rest, a worried and impatient king threw the door open. At the time the images were only half finished, but the carpenter disappeared. Still, believing the idols to be made from the very body of God, the king sanctified them and placed them in the temple.
As the sun sets, the deities return to the temple.
The Rath Yatra is more than a festival, it's a spiritual journey, a reminder of unity, and an expression of love.
Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And remember, Rath Yatra isn't just a festival, it's a celebration of life itself.